The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Banchero, that's good.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
It's up a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Suggs. Covington with the steal. And Curry has it in the corner. Up top, Covington. Back to Butler. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
RJ, there were questions about the two timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young star.
It's Curry outside. Pass to Suggs. Lively with the screen. It's Suggs with the drive. Lively, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, the value of having a 7-footer with that kind of range. Porzingis spacing the floor for them.
Up top, Christie. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Suggs. They now take the lead.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Outside Curry. .139 left in the first quarter. Outside Porzingis. Back to Curry. And another three for Golden State.
Nice job staying aware of the shot clock situation. Curry is so cool under pressure.
It's Suggs with the drive. Christie with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Banchero. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Down low. And the dunk by Covington.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Mavericks trailed by 3. Pass to Christie. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the rebound. And here is Curry, guarded by Simmons. Outside Curry. Going inside. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon. Curry just taking what he sees.
Wagner wide open. Dallas again missing. Pass to Curry. This one for three. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 5.
Warriors, 17.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage for the team.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Outside, White. To the inside. And stolen by Simmons. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Jumps up. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. White with it. Pass to Podziemski. Out to the wing. Here's Whiteside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Derek Lively. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Right side, Simmons. Christie has the open look. And the Mavericks another three.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the paint. Here's Lively.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Whiteside. Mavericks with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Here's Christie. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Whiteside. Oh, wait a second, guys. We've got a whistle, and it's on the defense. So a shooting foul on the dunk, so a chance to grab those 2 points coming up here at the line. And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, that's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 15-6 run. A three-pointer is right on target. Christie's got the lead up to 7 now for the man.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Golden State moving it around. It's Curry outside. Curry making it look so easy.
Oh, you can always count on Curry for a clapback triple.
It's Suggs with the drive.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Outside, Porzingis. The kick outside to Butler. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 6. Wagner outside. A 3-ball. Porzingis with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
It's Suggs with the drive. Wagner from long range. Sinks the three-pointer. Wagner's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's Max Christie making highlights for Dallas. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Banchero outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Outside Butler. To Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Christie. From the arc. And it's rebounded by Covington. Warriors trailed by 5. Inside. Stolen by Washington. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Christie. Dallas again missing. And here is Butler. To the inside. Covington. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Christie. Banchero with the screen. Dallas no good that time either.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Butler on the way. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. He nails it, and we're tied up. Curry's got 11 points.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
The drive by Simmons. Pass to Christie for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
In by Porzingis. Covington in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Dallas. They trail by 3. Outside Curry. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. 3-pointer, Butler. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Golden State.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Warriors leading by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Bolt. Down low. And there's Butler with the flush.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Butler from long range. The offensive rebound.
Golden State foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:15 left to play in the third. It's Suggs with the drive. Here's Christie.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half, doing a much better job.
He hasn't even made 1 point yet this quarter, and his team desperately needs him to get going.
Shot by Podziemski, no good. Mavericks trailed by 6. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Outside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Pass to Podziemski. Good, nice job down low. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Wagner from long range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Warriors leading by 8. Now Podziemski. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Suggs. There's Wagner with the 3.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Over in the corner, Banchero misses the 3. And here are the Warriors now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road.
Man, that's a full stretch on that block by Banchero, using all of his length. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
Number 10, Jimmy Butler.
Mavericks trailed by 7. Wagner outside. Here's the screen. Christie. Gallus again missing.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Wagner with it. Outguarded by Porzingis.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Christie fires.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
And he does not hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Bowen. Curry outside. Knocks down the three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Mavericks trailed by 12. Suggs with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Off target from outside. Now Porzingis. Covington down low.
2 minutes.
Takes the three. Curry buries the corner three.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Suggs outside. Fires away from outside. Porzingis pulls it down.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And there's the three.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
The three goes down. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Curry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Warriors lead by 20. Pass to Christie. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
It's like we ain't want a piece of the pie.